about some orange ice cream?
One ice cream, please. I'll pay with Bitcoin.
Sure, the Bitcoin payment has been confirmed. Thank you.
This is tasty. By the way, how's it going with Bitcoin payments?
Pretty good. I don't really understand how Bitcoin works, but it is super convenient. Bitcoin charm isn't just about being cute.
Cute. Well, it does have other features. But
I had everything. Let me show you how amazing Bitcoin is.
The difference between Bitcoin and traditional money transfers.
I am Bitcoin. I am here to spread the truth about Bitcoin and its ancientness.
How what? Grow it.
Not grow it. I am Bitcoin.
Let me explain a little. He's a character from an overseas project called Spyro.
That is right. My daddy has even visited Japan.
He is so small. He might be a family member of Biddy.
Too thick for ham capsule. So maybe it really is a crowit. Maybe I should make a crowit bento.
I am not food. Okay. Hey, you there. Looks like you don't really understand Bitcoin. Do you? Listen up. Bitcoin is a currency that can be used in a peer-to-peer way.
Peer-to-peer? That sounds like a complicated term.
In simple terms, it means a system where participants can exchange data directly without involving any central intermediaries.
With traditional currencies, you need a bank or company as a middleman to send money. That is why Bitcoin's system is revolutionary.
What is the benefit of cutting out the middleman?
Sure. For example, sending Bitcoin becomes much faster.
For example, with traditional bank transfers, it takes time for the bank to process and confirm the transaction. Especially with international transfers, multiple institutions get involved, and it can take days to complete.
But wait, how can Bitcoin work without a middleman?
That is because Bitcoin operates on a decentralized system, unlike traditional centralized ones.
Bitcoin isn't managed by any central authority, like a specific company or government.
What? How does that work?
Bitcoin relies on a system where everyone worldwide verifies transactions together. All transaction records are public, and as long as you have internet access, anyone can check them.
Bitcoin's network is also highly resistant to tampering. Even if attacked from the outside, it keeps running without shutting down completely.
Wow, that is amazing! Bitcoin chain is awesome!
Without a middleman, sending Bitcoin is much faster, and the fees are much lower. That is one of Bitcoin's strengths.
With systems designed for small transfers, you can send Bitcoin quickly and cheaply.
Oh, that is like the system I use at my store.
With payment services, customers don't really notice, but for store owners, it takes a long time to actually receive the money, and the fees are high.
Exactly. With credit card payments, it can take something like 2 weeks, maybe even a month, before I get paid. But with Bitcoin, I can receive the payment in seconds. It is super convenient.
Oh, you can buy ice cream with Bitcoin Lightning payments.
Yep. How about some orange ice cream?
I'd love to, but I don't have any Bitcoin on me right now. Hold on a sec. Hello, Dad. Can you send me some Bitcoin? I want to buy ice cream.
Biddy's family lives overseas, right?
That is right. Oh, the Bitcoin just arrived.
Already, Bitcoin can travel across long distances in seconds. It is amazing.
There are actually a lot of people around the world using Bitcoin for remittances, right?
For example, in the Philippines, where many people work abroad, some use Bitcoin to send money back to their families.
Wow, really? It feels like Bitcoin is becoming more and more practical. Oh, but in areas where smartphones and computers aren't widespread, does that mean Bitcoin can't be sent?
Not necessarily in Africa. There are services that allow you to send Bitcoin using traditional mobile phones, feature phones, also known as flip phones.
Around the world, there is a problem where many people don't have access to their own bank accounts, which widens economic disparities. But some say Bitcoin might offer a solution.
I see. I've even heard that in some countries, it is hard to go through the process, so a lot of people don't have official identification. In Japan, having a bank account is normal, but that is not the case everywhere in the world, is it?
There are plenty of people without bank accounts who still have feature phones. For them, Bitcoin can serve as a way to store assets and as a means of sending money.
Bitcoin has even been used for disaster relief. In 2022, when Tonga was hit by a volcanic eruption and tsunami, they accepted donations in Bitcoin.
Wow, Bitcoin, which can be delivered quickly and directly, seems perfect for disaster relief.
The eruption cut off Tonga's communication cables, but with satellite technology that allows Bitcoin transactions without the internet, the donations were successfully sent.
That's incredible! Bitcoin remittances can be used in all sorts of situations.
The day Bitcoin was first sent.
Did you know Bitcoin's network began operating on January 3, 2009 and the first transfer was made on January 12?
I see. So, who was the first person to send Bitcoin?
The first transfer was made by Bitcoin's creator, Satoshi Nakamoto.
The recipient was Hal Finney, who had been involved in the Bitcoin network from its early days.
It is believed that Satoshi's transfer was a test to confirm that Bitcoin was functioning properly.
Wait, so Bitcoin started on January 3, and then Satoshi waited more than a week to perform a test transfer.
Well, here is the thing: Bitcoin's software won't be released until January 9, and before that Satoshi was the only one participating in the network.
Back then, Bitcoin didn't get much attention, and very few people downloaded the software.
True! You do need someone to send it to.
By the way, Bitcoin is generated through a process called mining. The very first block, code block 0, was mined on January 3. But the next block 1, won't be mined until January 9.
Bitcoin is designed to generate a block approximately every 10 minutes, but there was a significant gap back then.
There is a theory that Satoshi refrained from mining to ensure fairness until the software was publicly available for everyone to participate.
Perhaps Satoshi wanted to ensure that Bitcoin would be centralized around himself, but rather designed it carefully to function as a decentralized system.
Interesting. So was the first Bitcoin sent from the very first block mined on January 3?
No, the Bitcoin used for the transfer came from block 170, which was mined on January 12.
The first block, block 0, is called the Genesis block, and it was embedded with special code that prevents it from being used.
What, really? That is right. Even if Satoshi wanted to use the Bitcoin from block 0 for testing, he couldn't move it.
Also, Bitcoin generated through mining can't be used until 100 more blocks have been mined after it.
I see. Oh, by the way, how much Bitcoin did Satoshi send?
Satoshi sent 10 Bitcoins to Hal.
10 Bitcoins? That sounds like a huge amount, don't it?
Back then, Bitcoin didn't have a price, and even when it started gaining value, there were times when 1 block was worth less than 1 yen.
Less than 1 yen? That is hard to imagine now. But Bitcoin has become so valuable, and Satoshi could be cashed out and become rich, right?
No, except for the 10 Bitcoins sent to Hal. Satoshi hadn't moved any of the Bitcoin he owns.
What? He hadn't moved it, so he hadn't sold any of it.
Exactly. It is believed that Satoshi mined over 1 million Bitcoins during the early days, but he disappeared without moving any of his Bitcoin.
Whoa! He could be being unbelievably wealthy if he sold just a bit, but he hadn't sold any.
Maybe Satoshi wanted Bitcoin to remain decentralized rather than become something centralized around himself.
Satoshi is amazing. Who would be thought that cute little Bitcoin-chan has such a dramatic backstory?
Hal, what are you even talking about?
Oh, don't mind her.
Alright, I've had my ice cream. Time for me to head out.
Got somewhere to be?
I came to Japan to spread the greatness of Bitcoin even more.
Oh really? I'd love to have more friends to chat about Bitcoin with.
If people understand that Bitcoin allows peer-to-peer sending, they'll definitely see how great it is. Alright, I am off.
Good luck, Croquette-can.
I am Bitcoin.
Send money. I don't have any reason to send money overseas. What does it make money? I don't get it, and it sounds scary, so I am not interested. Bitcoin, no way, take your scams somewhere else.
They didn't understand what I was saying at all.
Cheer up!
Maybe people in Japan aren't that interested in the convenience of Bitcoin for sending money.
But Bitcoin-chan has other wonderful qualities, right?
Yeah, you're very right. I'll keep trying.